반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
In the drama Beauty and Mr. Romantic, many mysteries were solved, but there was still one unsolved riddle. This riddle was related to Gong Mari, one of the kindest characters in the story. Due to a car accident that happened a long time ago, Gong Mari's intelligence remained at the level of 11 years old, and the culprit of that accident had not yet been caught. The culprit would be one of the characters in the story, and eventually narrowed down to two suspects, Gong Jindan and Hong Ye-kyo. Considering Gong Mari's age, the culprit is more likely to be Hong Ye-kyo, Gong Jindan's mother, rather than Gong Jindan himself. Hong Ye-kyo was portrayed as a shameless villain in the story, committing the accident and now living a comfortable life without any remorse. Gong Mari, having lost her memory of the accident, is currently unable to identify the culprit. But now Gong Mari will regain her memories, and when she discovers that the culprit of that hit and run incident is Hong Ye-kyo, Hong Ye-kyo's story will end with her going to prison. So what happened in the past and how will the story unfold? On the day Gong Mari had the accident, she was on her way back from school with a childlike heart. The sky was clear and the air was refreshing. She was laughing and chatting with her friends as they walked home. In that moment, a speeding car hit her. The scene of the accident was chaotic and everything changed in an instant. The person driving the car didn't stop and fled the scene. Gong Mari was taken to the hospital, and after several surgeries, her life was saved. But her mind remained stuck at the age of 11. Her parents fell into despair, and the family spent each day in pain. The police tried to trace the hit-and-run vehicle, but with insufficient evidence, the case became a misery. The culprit had already left Gong Mari at the scene of the accident and fled instead of immediately taking her to the hospital. Many people felt sympathy for Gong Mari lying in the hospital bed. Gong Mari didn't lose herself. She made efforts to adapt to her new life and slowly returned to her daily routine with the help of those around her. Gong Jinte and Jang Suyeon, her father and mother, did everything they could to restore Mari to her healthy state before the accident. Unfortunately, Gong Mari couldn't live the same way as before. Hong Ye-kyo pursued a perfect life to hide her guilt. She tried to appear as a successful businesswoman and a perfect mother in front of people. Shameless Hong Ye-kyo became more arrogant as time passed and the memory of that day faded away. She completely pushed away the memories and overestimated herself, committing all sorts of evil deeds. Outwardly, Hong Ye-kyo appeared strong, a haughty attitude towards people who had less wealth and power than her. But internally, she continued to be plagued by anxiety and fear. The accident haunted her, and she had nightmares about that day every night. Gong Jindan began to suspect her mother as he noticed the changes in her. He found records of the accident in his mother's room and discovered a shocking fact. His mother was the culprit of that hit-and-run incident. Gong Jindan found it hard to accept this fact, but he only thought about hiding the truth. Otherwise, his dream of becoming the CEO of APP Group would be shattered. Gong Mari started receiving hypnotherapy to recover her memories. Through the therapy, she gradually regained more memories and was able to recall the situation at the time of the accident. Finally, she remembered everything about that day. In that moment, she made up her mind to reveal the truth with Go Pil-sung. They went to confront Hong Ye-kyo and ask her about everything. At first, Hong Ye-kyo denied it, but eventually, she had no choice but to admit everything. She cried and confessed her wrongdoing, and Gong Mari couldn't forgive her, but she was no longer afraid. The truth was revealed and Hong Ye-kyo faced the judgment of the law. She was imprisoned and Gong Mari finally found peace in her heart. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Thank you all for watching.